When we talk about visual communication, the most important thing to understand is that visuals are not decoration. They're not there to make a document or presentation look nicer. Visuals are rhetorical tools. They are designed to help an audience understand, evaluate, and act on information. In most professional and academic contexts, readers do not engage visuals for pleasure. They engage them because they have to. They need to make a decision, to compare options, to understand a process, or to grasp key information quickly. This is why audience analysis is the foundation of effective visual design. Audience analysis matters because every design choice assumes something about the reader: what they know, how much time they have, what they need, and how they will read. When visuals do not align with an audience's needs or expectations, they create friction. Readers may misunderstand the message, miss key points, or disengage altogether. When visuals are designed with the audience in mind, they reduce that friction and make communication more efficient. So, when designing a visual, we begin by asking three core questions. First, who is the audience? What is their level of expertise? How familiar are they with the topic? Do they have accessibility needs we must consider? Second, why are they engaging with this visual? Are they skimming for key takeaways, studying details, or making decisions? And third, what constraints shape their reading? Time pressure, medium, whether the visual is digital or printed, and institutional or professional expectations all matter. These audience considerations directly shape design decisions. Readability is key. Clear fonts, appropriate size, and sufficient white space help the reader process information without strain. Navigation matters. Headings, alignment, and visual cues guide scanning. Accessibility is critical. High contrast, alt text, and designs that do not rely on color alone ensure that visuals can be used by everyone. And efficiency is crucial. The most important information should stand out immediately, while unnecessary or decorative elements should be removed. This leads us to visual rhetoric. Visuals persuade not only through what they show, but through how they show it. Layout, color, scale, and emphasis all shape interpretation. A visual can suggest importance, urgency, neutrality, or authority without changing a single word. Effective visuals clarify arguments and guide attention. Poorly designed visuals confuse or mislead. To understand why some visuals feel intuitive while others feel confusing, we turn to Gestalt principles, which describe how humans naturally perceive information. These principles explain that people see patterns and relationships before they see individual elements. For example, similarity tells us that elements that look alike are perceived as belonging together. Proximity explains why items placed near each other are seen as related. Figure and ground help us distinguish what matters from the background using contrast and white space. Closure allows us to simplify visuals, trusting that viewers will mentally fill in what is missing. Continuation shows how alignment and directional cues guide the reader's eye. And symmetry and simplicity explain why balanced and cluttered designs are easier to process and remember. When these principles are applied thoughtfully, visuals feel easy to read, not because they are simplistic, but because they work with human perception rather than against it. All of this brings us to what makes a visual effective. Strong visuals are purposeful, not decorative. They match complexity to the audience's knowledge. They use visual hierarchy to emphasize what matters, and they are consistent in style and clearly labeled. They also enhance written communication rather than replace it. As you approach your visual communication assignment, I want you to keep three things at the center of your process. Start with a clear purpose. What exactly do you want your visual to do? Ground your design in a thorough understanding of your audience. Who are they? What do they do? And how will they engage with your visual? And finally, be intentional about visual rhetoric. Every design choice should serve meaning, clarity, and persuasion. If you do that, your visual will not just look good, it will communicate. Wishing you the best.